It's 10 o'clock on a hot summer night in India. A young homeopathic doctor returns to a small rented room after dinner. There is no electricity here. When he opens the door, he is met with a familiar, heavy darkness. This kerosene lamp is his only tool against that darkness. Once lit, its small flame creates a tiny sanctuary of light in an otherwise blacked-out world. As the illustration shows, the conditions are meager. He shares this space with rats scurrying across the overhead beams. He has just 60 rupees and a single black coat. But despite the poverty in his pockets, the doctor's focus is pulled toward the mirror. In this room, the mirror is more than just glass. It's where the doctor goes to look past the rats and lack of electricity, choosing to focus on his own reflection rather than the room around him. He stares at his face and makes an important decision. To look more handsome, he will shave every day and grow a thin mustache.
He adjusts his hair, making the parting straight and neat. He decides he must always keep an attractive smile on his face. After all, he's a bachelor and a doctor. His thoughts turn to marriage. He plans to find a wealthy woman doctor, but he has one specific requirement. She must be fat. That way, if he ever makes a mistake and needs to run away, she won't be able to catch him. He paces his room, lighting a beedi, spinning dreams of wealth and status, while wearing his only black coat and a not-so-white vest. The doctor has built an entire identity around these vanities. Inside this small, dark room, his reflection tells him he is a man of great importance and even greater prospects. Suddenly, the noise from above stops. The traffic of rats goes silent, replaced by a dull thud, like a rubber tube hitting the floor. As the doctor turns his head, a fat cobra wriggles over the back of his chair. The moment he turns and the moment the snake lands on his shoulder happen at the exact same time. This is a full-blooded cobra. It coils tightly around the doctor's left arm, its hood spread wide, with its head hovering only 3 or 4 inches from his face. He doesn't move. He doesn't even breathe. He sits there as still as a statue, while his mind remains hyperactive, processing the immediate threat of the fangs inches away. In seconds, the doctor's world has shrunk. The grandiose plans for marriage and mustaches have been replaced by the singular, terrifying reality of a few inches of air. The pain in his arm is intense. He describes it like a leaden rod, or a rod of molten fire, slowly crushing his arm and draining his strength. Reality hits him. If the snake strikes, what medicine can he take? He looks around his small room and realizes he has absolutely nothing to treat a bite. The bachelor doctor persona is gone. In its place is a man who describes himself as poor, foolish, and stupid, smiling feebly at his own helplessness. With no professional tools to save him, his thoughts turn toward the divine. He imagines writing the words, "Oh God," in bright letters across his heart. Faced with certain death, the doctor's vanity has completely evaporated. He is no longer an eligible bachelor. He is just a human being sitting in the dark, waiting for a strike. Then the snake moves. It turns its head away from the doctor and looks into the mirror sitting on the table. It unwinds from the doctor's arm and slithers into his lap. From there, it creeps onto the table, moving closer to the glass to see its own reflection at closer quarters. The doctor wonders if the snake is admiring its own beauty. Is it trying to decide about growing a mustache, or perhaps wondering if it should wear eyeshadow and mascara? This shows a strange parallel. Both the man and the predator have now been completely captivated by the same mirror, diverted by their own images. It's the ultimate irony. The same vanity that made the doctor's self-importance so ridiculous is exactly what distracts the snake and saves the doctor's life. As the snake stares at itself, the doctor quietly gets up, slips out to the veranda, and runs for all he is worth until he reaches a friend's house. The next morning, he returns to move his things,
only to find the room empty. A thief has looted almost everything, leaving behind only his dirty, unwashed vest. The doctor calls it a final insult. Even the thief had a sense of cleanliness, deciding the doctor's vest was too filthy to bother taking. As for his dream of a fat wife, the doctor reveals the reality. His life companion is actually a thin, reedy person who happens to be a gifted sprinter. Through Bashir's story, we see that while vanity makes us look foolish, it's a trait we share with the rest of the living world, and in this case, it was the only thing that kept the doctor alive.